We got to talk about Fred Warner, though. Because that guy is the best linebacker in the NFL. And this week I was saying he's better than Navarro Bowman. Because I watched Navarro Bowman. I covered Navarro Bowman's prime. It was glorious. It was short-lived. It was glorious. He could do everything, seemingly. Blitz, cover, run sideline to sideline, hit. Warner's better. Bowman was never this dominant on a team that lacked so much talent. He never carried a defense like this. He wasn't as good in coverage as Fred Warner. He couldn't have covered Julian Edelman one-on-one. Fred Warner's ability, he doesn't run a 4.4 like Patrick Willis, but he's so tall, he's so smart, and he's so quick and fluid that he can cover wide receivers. What I want to say is I covered most of Patrick Willis' career, and I don't want to say anything blasphemous here because Patrick Willis' ability to run, his speed was special. I've never seen a linebacker as fast as him. And remember, he was running like that at 240 pounds. He wasn't a 215-pound glorified safety running around. No. He was 240. He ran a 4.4. He could get you between the tackles. He could get you outside the tackles. He could cover. He could cover Jimmy Graham in his prime. Excellent player. Arguably the greatest linebacker in 49ers history, maybe even NFL history. I mean, would Patrick Willis have been any worse than Ray Lewis had Patrick Willis been drafted by the freaking Ravens and not had to play the first 5 seasons of his career or whatever it was with Mike Singletary and Mike Nolan? Something to think about. But as someone who watched most of Willis' career, he couldn't cover Edelman like that. And if you got him down the field covering a tight end like Jimmy Graham, he couldn't play the ball. Remember that playoff game against the Saints? Patrick Willis struggled in that game in coverage. Warner is just such a natural in coverage. He played basically nickelback in college. And you can see that he's so comfortable covering wide receivers. It's unreal. Most linebackers have a little bit of a panic when they go up against any wide receiver, not Warner. So there's that. He's just so fluid, changing direction. But then that's just the beginning. What makes him him is that he's a genius. He is a football genius in a way that I don't know that Patrick Willis and Navarro Bowman were. You see him one step ahead of the opposing offense. You see him reading things that other defensive players don't. And when you listen to him, you realize this guy is Robert Saleh Jr. As brilliant as Robert Saleh is, Fred Warner is an extension of that on the field. His ability to get everyone lined up no matter what the opposing offense is doing or motioning, do all the checks. I think a lot of the Niners coverage, a lot of the things that they're doing well in coverage, their ability to get people lined up and conceal what they're doing is obvious. I mean, it's partly Saleh for installing it, but it's also big part Fred Warner for implementing it on the field, making sure it works, making sure it happens. He's the best linebacker in the league, and he might be the best linebacker I've ever covered. I love Patrick Willis, better athlete than Fred Warner, but the total package, Fred Warner, his ability to cover, how much bigger he's gotten, and how smart he is. Like when you listen to him, when you watch him, he looks like he could be Mike Vrabel in 20 years, like a really good head coach in the NFL. Is Patrick Willis going to be a head coach in the NFL? No. Is Navarro Bowman going to be a head coach in the NFL? No. Those guys were great athletes. Warner's a great athlete too, with a coach's mindset and brain. I've never seen anything like that. Best linebacker in the league, best linebacker I've ever covered. He's moving past Patrick Willis in my mind. Not the athlete Patrick Willis was, but the total package. It's breathtaking. It's phenomenal. I'm sorry. Am I going too far? Did Patrick Willis have consistently intercept passes like this? I don't think so. Again, I consider Jim Harbaugh once called Patrick Willis the Willie Mays of middle linebackers, and I think that was the perfect description and compliment. I'm not taking anything away from Patrick Willis. The Willie Mays of middle linebackers, meaning he was a 5-tool linebacker, did everything right, everything well, off the charts. Fred Warner's a 5-tool linebacker too. And every tool that Harbaugh listed for Willis, sideline to sideline speed, downhill strength, blitzing, coverage, and toughness, I believe. Warner has that, but he has smarts too. He's got the football IQ off the charts, genius level football IQ. Not saying Willis wasn't smart. Warner has genius level football IQ. So that's where he's bridging the gap right now. And he could finish the season with 5-6 picks. It's unreal. Never seen anything like it.